Hi guys, we're going to do some page decoration ideas. Unfortunately, the other day I had a memory problem, then I had a paper problem, and so a couple of the pages have been done or started and there's no video. So I'll describe those to you. What I decided was I did originally start with just gluing this onto the blue and then decided I didn't like it. So I ripped off a page, cut some white so that there'd be a much tighter blue border, and then used one that was much smaller to layer on top, which has made for almost cardboard like pages. This will be the first page that you open in the big accordion. From the, I think it was the fussy envelopes, not the basic, I made this small envelope from some of the paper, double printed, you'll see the other print in a minute, with one of the winter words, a fake little stamp, an ink stamp, and one of the fussy cuts. And you can see that I have a coordinating old vintage wallpaper type digital. In here, if I can get to it, I've done a very, very small journaling card with one of the gratitudes on it, a small fussy, I probably shrank that down, I'm not sure, and then backed again, slightly upside down, but it doesn't matter, on the back. That would be page one. So you've already got something that pulls out, but now also has a flip on it. And this is why we have a big spine area on these, so that we can see and build inside. When you open it, I was debating, well, which way up do the papers actually end up going? So I think it would go this way. So before you glue anything down, decide which way your next one's going to face. So as you can see, I've covered all of them in white. I had to wait for some paper to come in to do that. I do have these that have been cut to the right size, or the size I've decided upon, and inked in the Stormy Sky Distress ink pad. I've also got some double printed ones to one side that I haven't cut up yet, because I may not just do envelopes, I may do other things. Not every page is going to be super complex in design, because there's a lot going on in the album anyway, and you don't want to overdo it. Sometimes simplicity looks nice. Therefore, what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to take two papers that I quite like, that might work together, and we're going to tear them. So we're going to put them together, and we're going to tear corner to corner. What you've got in theory is two papers that would join together that coordinate. However, I want a white gap. Therefore, I'm going to take a little bit off the top and sides, the two straight ones, and re-ink everything. You can see they still vaguely look like you could fit them together. I'm going to go wherever, basically. I'm not expecting evenly spaced matting and layering. That would be asking way too much of my talents and abilities. We can always stick lace over things like that if it bothers you. Little embellishment will hide a lot of sins. We might be able to put something down that crack if you want, like an embellishment, or it may look a bit weird. So we'll have a look. Actually, that looks quite cool, but I've already backed that as a potential journaling card. Let's see, have I used this in this? I don't think I have. So how about we use that one to join those two cracked pages? That's quite nice. That is a decorative page that you could journal on. You could add a prompt on here, one of the winter words, up to you. Winter word up here might look nice, prompt down here might look nice. I'm going to leave it really simple. I might do another decorative page. Does that match that too much, or is that nice that it matches? Or should we go for something like that, a contrast? I think we could do a contrast and maybe do something on here. I've got this square and I cut the center out of it, although we've got that one on there, so that would be a bit silly. Let's just have a super plain page, because we can do more flips and tucks on another one. We've got here, add a border to the border, maybe use a tear ruler. because you could just tear it by hand. That should fit that one. And again, you could edge that in either the vintage photo, because I have edged some things in vintage photo, or that blue. And if we do that, you could then put some kind of embellishment on there, but you've still got a big writing space. So let's do that. See if I can get this to line up. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Millimetre off at the bottom. We do have this still, and that is going to make for a super interesting page now, especially if we put something behind here. The rabbit. Oh, so cute. We've made quite a complex page there. I still feel now it needs something in this bit. You've got words. You could just put a word down just to break up this slightly boring corner. Right. Next one. If we took one of the pages, but before we glue it down, we put a flip under it. First thing flipped to the left, however, he's on the right and we don't want to lose too much of him, so we're going to do another flip to the left, and we're going to score down, fold that over. And because I want this quite neat-ish, I'm going to get some scissors and cut that down that way, and the same with that one. Cut it that way. A couple of corners off so that we have that sort of envelope look. He would glue down here first. Line him up. Smooth that down. Now put this over. Now you have a flip page. Not beautifully aligned, but it's still a flip page. So you've got a flip there, decorative page, flip. I did make up some more envelopes, and I don't know if you need a backing for these or whether you just put them down on the white. Could you just put those on the white, or are they going to look better on a background? Let's find a background. They have to come a bit closer together if they're on a background. Now we have this one, which will go about there. I think that kind of works. I mean, you could go up there and have something circular here, like that little squirrel. So we could do that. We could have that slightly higher and then do the little squirrel emblem there. How do we feel? Are we getting some designs down? Yes, definitely. So this is the big decision. Is it that way? I think it probably is. I have a backing sheet. I have a big envelope. That again would be that way. Have I got one that could sit upside up that way? That could sit there, and then flip that way. Do that. We shall be gluing here. Right, so glue that one down. It's going to sit that way. We had him. He could go that way. Got that. We've got that. Oh, I'm liking this. Could put one this side. Maybe a different size. I'm running out of little envelopes here. Could do one there. And another one on top of that. And then you're getting like a layered envelope flip on that page. Look at that. Overlapping that slightly. All of that can now go onto that base page. I've just realised that I've had my camera really low from the live the other day, so I may have gone off camera. I'll try and edit it a little bit. I want to decorate the envelopes a little bit because it will be nice to do so. Always nice to have some detail. You can go as far or as not as you want. You could put something on the envelope itself. I'm probably not going to. This envelope, just put that library card on there. Well, those have got the little photographs in, that's right. That one needs a card. And we've got decorating these envelopes with a little something. 1 and 2. That might work. Okay, and then on here, something a bit different. A snowflake, and I wonder if we've got a word or a sentiment. I'm lucky because. Yeah, that will do. Okay. So you could put that one down, and then we've got a ruled piece, a design with that. Yet again, no straight line anywhere. Quite funny, I can't do a straight line to save my life. I'm wondering about whether we should stick a pocket on or do something about that. Oh, we could throw some tickets up. I might cut a couple of base pages. 1, 2. I think that's it. I've already placed the extra paper down. This one, I feel like I don't really need to do anything. We've already got busy pages. This one we can definitely do a decoration on, maybe even a pocket of some sort. I've got the scraps here and we're going to make a quick little flag. What we shall do is fold them, and then from the outside edge we're going to go inwards. Once they're lightly folded in half, take a corner off, and then you've created a small flag shape. And we'll edge these because once they're edged they'll stand out against each other. I'm going to glue them side by side, semi on top of each other. And now I'm going to glue these onto the page. And then I might, let's have a look what we've got. That's too big. We had a pocket that matches the pocket below. I wonder if you can do that. I don't see why not. We've got something that can go there, and possibly another one. Got a little postcardy thing. Would be nice to add a little something at the top, a little squirrel, that type thing. Bit of extra decoration on those. Is there enough going on? Does this need something up here? Cut a piece of that off, frill up that edge. I don't know, might be overdoing it, but it's on now. Then we've got all the envelopes. Then that one's got an envelope that flips out. That's decorated. I like that page. That's decorated. That one's got a page that flips out. And then we've got our 3 small envelope page at the back. I do think this is going to have to come down a bit because I believe it should have a gap to do up. Let's try going there. That sits better to me. So what you would now do is cover this inside and outside, and also then punch some holes in, add a ribbon, and we've still got these pages at the back to decorate as well. Next time